All right, just recover from the stress of your latest life-threatening mission.
Oh wait, I can do that. Get a Benny thing.
You can do that, yes.
Do I have to, how does that work?
You just spend your downtime sharpening your skills.
And getting rid of stress.
Training montage.
That's what's saying.
Which I assume for Siren is like typing on keyboards really fast.
I'll help you train. I'll swing my chainsword and scream as you're doing it. You must learn to avoid distractions. I will also sharpen my skills by swinging my chainsword above his head.
Then Silas comes over. What are we doing? Annoying Siren? Cool.
Trying to like inject him with drugs and shit.
Yeah.
So that's what your relaxing time is going to be spent.
Are you relaxed yet?
It's fine. They're family.
It's okay. What about Greg?
Same. I would be getting one of those bennies also.
Alright. Yep, so you guys are just gonna mess around pretty much. I mean, you've had like so much time just like sitting around in this pretty small spaceship together over the course of most of this campaign time-wise has been you sitting in the spaceship.
We love this spaceship.
Occasionally we get in a bigger spaceship, but mostly
That is true. Mostly this one though.
It's our minivan.
It's really a miracle that one of you hasn't killed Silas at this point.
Well, that's what the pranks are for. That's what keeps
Yeah,
us
it's
sane.
just to vent steam.
Mm-hmm. I mean, every now and again, we launch them out the airlock.
Yeah.
I mean, Silas doesn't really bother me.
No, it's true.
Bugger you.
No.
It mostly just bothers Greg.
No.
That's some nasty shit going on with you buggering you. That's some gay interspecies stuff going on.
Well, not me. Only,
Hey, it's the
only
future.
Siren. Because I'm no gender. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, Greg, you don't
That's true.
understand the thing.
Greg doesn't gender.
Greg's like, I can imitate any gender.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at this thing.
And any combination you want.
Yeah. Look at this combo. I bet you never saw all three in one spot.
You know, if this whole rogue Spectre agent thing doesn't work out, you can make a good coin in the pornography industry.
I thought we've already done some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Oh yeah!
First date.
I forgot about that.
Sex tape.
I
Did you
forgot about
actually
this.
do that, or did you just like
Thought we did.
talk about doing it? I can't remember
I
honestly.
thought we did it.
I thought.
No, we made a sex tape, a digitally altered sex tape, using Greg as like the captain to
Right.
blackmail him
Yeah.
Yep.
and like
I-
get him to like rush to his cabin and jump him.
Okay. Yeah. And then you mind controlled him, and yeah.
It was a
Alright.
very quick.
Yeah, that was like session 5 or
I
something.
think about how far we've come.
Yeah. We went from making sex tapes to, taking down entire facilities.
Yeah, and also still making sex tapes.
No, also still
Yeah.
making sex tapes.
I mean, we gotta put bread on the table.
I honestly could make some pretty awesome sex tapes. I got a lot of people in my data bank.
Yeah.
And you can clone yourself now. So like,
That's what I mean.
you are a walking
Orgy.
porn industry.
So
Cardigan
my-
Enterprises new
Yes.
development.
Cardigan Enterprises needs a new branch.
Yep.
I feel like your logo is just, or your motto is just, we do everything, just everything.
Well, it is. I can't
What
remember
do
what
you
it is,
say
but
that to do?
it's diversity.
For other businesses,
Right, yeah, it's like-
Miss Destiny Star.
Mhm. Destiny in the Stars is okay. So our company focus diversification and growth.
Yep, you just do
We
everything.
just do shit. It's like, hey, will you guys do this? Probably. What is it?
We do all the things.
Every
Alright,
mission
so
that we do
Let us
just gets
go,
added
let us
to.
go coerce some people on another planet who are good at this.
Who are
Yeah,
gonna
we'll just. I mean, you're kind of like, like subcontractors or something. Like we just name a thing, and we'll figure out a way for that thing to happen. Whether it's us specifically doing it or getting someone else.
So Destiny in the Stars logo will be "We get shit done
All right.
in the stars."
I'd hire that group any day.
Yeah. So, as you guys continue on your way to return to home base, you first two jumps go by pretty uneventfully. So it's going to be like 4 days into the trip.
Did we give Lex a gene so we could contact him? I forget.
Gene, no, because Gene, it would be he can't really be integrated into Lex's ship.
Right. I thought we had like a small ship we captured and put Gene in, and just left it on Lex's ship.
Gene could like indirectly communicate with Lex, yeah, in something like that. Yes, something like that. So he can contact Lex.
It was
but
that.
It's not quite as direct.
It was that transport vessel that attacked Lex's ship. It's still on there. It's
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's what
one
he was
of
in.
them we used for the autonomous away team, and the other one we put Gene in.
was super busted.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. So I forgot about that, but yeah, that's on his ship. So it's slightly easier for Lex to ignore Gene, but he can be contacted.
We should probably inform Lex of the developments, eh? Also, see if he's gotten anywhere with finding a cure for friends.
Yes. Agreed.
All right. Yeah. So you relay messages there, and the response back is brief and concise. Just like the information is noteworthy. We'll do what they can to look into it as you guys head back, and should be discussed in further detail then. Cure is still in the process of being developed. No significant breakthroughs in this amount of time. However, speaking of the plague.
Oh no. That's not good.
Yeah, smooth segue.
By the way, the plague. No.
So, you guys arriving in the Vectis cluster, and possibly before that. Well, let's say you noticed in the Vectis cluster, but
Did I drop out or did Ben drop out?
Am I? Hello,
What? Hello?
Gerald.
I can hear Ben.
Can you guys hear Gerald talking?
Not.
I heard Gerald say something about dropping out,
Yeah. He said I'm dropping out.
and now he's silent.
Yeah,
Good.
it was you who dropped out, Gerald.
Yes. That's who.
Sorry, I dropped out. What was that?
We heard you say that, and we're just berating you about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It was
so
fun.
you didn't miss anything.
Classic shit.
Yeah, so the
Sorry, paint's going over my head. Hard to concentrate.
yeah, so when you get into the Vectis cluster, the news of the plague is of increasing prevalence on the galactic news networks. Namely, that it is continued to spread surprisingly quickly, and unfortunately, the spreaded area is pretty much directly in your path. It seems like this area is the current region encompassing infected systems, and
Just wear a mask, people.
Right.
It doesn't help as much for the. This is a much worse disease than the Rona.
Well, okay.
I mean, this one is galaxy spanning,
that is, yeah.
so
Turn
thankfully the Rona is still planet locked.
There has been several like quarantine breaches throughout this area, obviously, and a lot of them are like suspiciously like quick. Yeah, like there's definitely some like other involvement. Obviously, all of that is being blamed on you guys because you guys who are the ones who started all of this, according to the Uggs.
right.
So this is your work. The disease has been dubbed the sleeper plague now because of its long period of asymptomaticness, which is allowing it to slip through quarantine measures, and then once you get up to that, you like immediately die in a horrible, horrific way.
I'm good. We're not naming it after us.
No. However, you do find several like news articles about Gentek, and apparently they are in the process of testing a cure, which they intend to begin mass distribution of soon.
Oh, good. They'll be the good guys.
Exactly.
I mean, whatever. They're too big.
They can piss and moan all they want. Anybody with half a brain knows that they suck.
So the question is, we can get through this area without ever like leaving our ship, right? That's not a problem.
So, yes, yeah, you can do that. Catching the plague in this area, not much of an issue.
We can social distance enough from the other ship.
Yeah, you social distance from the ships. But yeah, so like the main like most immediate concern is basically it seems like the UGSS is trying to do like a widespread quarantine of like the Centaurus sector. They don't even seem to be trying very much to stop it from spreading through like the rim worlds further out here, and it will probably begin reaching out in that direction as things progress. But the Vectis cluster here
we're getting blamed for this shit. Let's bring it into the intergalactic center. We'll figure out a cure real quick.
The Vectis cluster here is under like a heavy what's the word? Blockade of any traffic.
I'm kind of down with that, Caleb.
Fuck these guys. We're already getting blamed for it. Let's hit it where they actually don't want to get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're actually bioterrorists now.
Oh, you call us bioterrorists?
You know, we weren't biological terrorists until you called us biological terrorists.
Now we're gonna come your terrorism.
Where is Gentek's like main like corp world?
Right here. I would know that.
They don't have a specific main corporate. They have like a lot of big ones. The Archon cluster and the Sagittarius. That's like one of the biggest clusters for corp worlds, and then like the Soul cluster. Earth. Gentek not so much in there since it's a fairly young corporation. The main head of the galaxy is the Imperius sector, where that's all where all the supreme executors are. And the Supreme Executive Council and all that. But in short, any mega corporation, their like main facilities are too broadly distributed to like point at a singular. Yeah, you could definitely find like the one in like the Sagittarius arm and take it, like hit that one, and that would hurt their bottom line, but it wouldn't like decapitate them.
I'm just wondering if we let it loose with a bunch of high execs and show that, oh, they got cured really fast, they must have a cure already. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, we could do a bunch of shit with this, but I don't know. I don't know why they're doing this, but if they want to kill off trillions of people, I don't think we can stop it. I feel like they might have started off trying to be like, oh, look at these people, they're bad, smear them in the press. But, like, this is out of control.
It seems like a ridiculous amount of collateral for just going after you guys.
Like, we're not this important. So they've clearly lost control of it. I don't know. The fact that it even is coming close to a cluster they actually care about is like, okay, you guys don't actually know what the fuck you're up to.
I mean, the Taurus cluster is also it's the capital of, like, a sector. So
It's not nothing.
it is, it's not insignificant.
I like to think that we are that important.
I mean, we're running around looking for a galaxy-ending weapon. Still, smearing us in the press is not going to stop us.
No.
In
I'm
fact,
not sure they were aware of that when they did this.
yeah, that's also true. I don't know why.
I'm not even sure if they're aware of it now.
I don't know
Do I have any kind of rough idea of how likely it is that they know that exactly what we took?
What did you take? Oh, like from the archive?
Yeah.
There's so much data there. No, they would have no idea what you took. I guess they would know from, like, the general sort of genre that you sampled, but that's about it.
Okay, so this is super weird, but this report says they broke into something called the anime section?
The anime archive.
They took everything, but honestly, I don't think we care.
And how did they store it all?
Why do we even have this?
Alright. So do we run the blockade, or do we try to go straight to the Arius cluster without the jump, or without going to jump lanes? Or turn around and go the other way?
Oh, right. This is just on the way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're pretty fucking stealthy. We just sort of left the biggest military sector in the galaxy. I'm sure running a blockade
Turn
is
on my
easy.
camera.
What'd you say, Sam?
I said, hold on, let me turn on my camera while we run this blockade.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this one's probably not going to be super exciting because
Hold my beer.
you're just vlogging, like, the like dashboard of the ship. Yeah, so I mean, you guys can fairly the most, like, the safest way to go about doing this would be just warping to, like, an intermediate system and just totally circumventing conventional warplanes for, like, this little section of the journey, which would just require an astrogation roll.
Oh, let's see that.
It's pretty hard to quarantine, like, just space.
I will assist Gene in the astrogation roll, even though
Alright.
he's definitely way better than
Sure.
Gene, assist me.
Alright, I didn't crit fail. I got a 2.
Okay, so you do not help.
I don't help this super intelligent AI.
He's just like, okay, Annabelle.
But did you know that force equals mass times acceleration?
I am aware of this, yes.
I would
How
love
is
him to like
such
break
a thing?
like, what?
So the calculations in space are really easy because there's no drag from, stuff.
That is correct. However, you do have to calculate for the warping of space-time.
Right. Did I mention that I'm actually have superpower smarts and I'm not dumb? I just wanted to mention that. I don't know why it's important.
I believe that has come up before.
I'm gonna go get some dinner. Do you want some? No, you don't. You're a robot. Okay, bye.
Alright, so you guys spend an extra jump of fuel in between these Scudam and Vectis clusters, but that is the extent of the consequence for that blockade, because your ship is awesome, and you are awesome.
We are all that is awesome.
Yep. Alright, so continuing on through the plague zone, you don't really like notice all that much in this. I mean, because you guys aren't stopping, so you warp in, you wait by the edge of the system for a couple minutes, and you keep warping.
This doesn't look so bad.
Yeah, it's a very like drive-by view of everything. You do notice that like commercial traffic is pretty much non-existent in this region at this point.
It doesn't look diseased from here.
It's probably fine.
I think they're overreacting with all this.
It's a hoax.
It's a hoax.
It's a morpher hoax.
Obviously.
I mean, it is kind of a hoax.
But people are still dying.
Yeah.
It's a deadly hoax.
Oh no.
So bad.
The worst kind of hoax. A deadly, serious hoax.
Yeah. It's a joke, but you're dead though, for real.
Here, eat these beans.
Well, that's
Oh my
the.
God.
Remember, that's what's gonna happen with Gene. He's learning humor from like pranks. He's gonna
Oh yeah.
prank the world with death.
Speaking of Gene,
This is actually Gene's fault. He did this.
Ha ha
Yeah.
ha 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 ha! I pranked
Did
you.
you like my prank?
Mhm.
Like, oh god.
oh god. Yeah. So as you guys are traveling, you're getting on your way to the Argo cluster at one point, Siren, when you're doing your thing and not being harassed by your friends. Gene comes onto like a like a private comms to your room and say, "I have a question for you, Siren."
Can't be good.
Yeah?
Oh, obviously.
What's up, Gene?
Do you fear me?
Honestly, a little bit, but I fear you no more than I fear any other super powerful entity.
Why is that?
I think there's just a level of vulnerability that humans have with some of the more powerful xenomorphs or even AIs.
I see. I am trying to understand the motivations of humans, and I have encountered a statement that seems to agree with your diagnosis of humans tend to fear what they do not understand. This is troubling, however, as I do not understand the nature of this emotion, fear, incredibly well.
Fear has a lot of outcomes, potentially. Several of them are bad.
My initial diagnosis was it is an emotion designed to prevent preemptive death due to environmental causes, but it seems that definition is not sufficient to explain all reactions.
No, I would agree with that.
How is fearing the unknown beneficial to your survival? I do not see why a lack of knowledge would be beneficial.
I I
Curiosity killed
don't
them.
understand it either. Some people would rather just not know things. I think people fear what they do not know, and sometimes that will just make them not want to know it, which, like you said, is kind of asinine.
That is illogical. I suppose humans are illogical creatures.
Now you're getting it.
Oh, he dropped out.
Yeah, I figure he's just talking
Good timing.
to him only. I'm just commentating. I'm not
Sorry, Gene, our comms cut out in the middle of
Yeah.
our conversation.
That was strange. He said, I suppose humans are illogical creatures.
Yeah, unfortunately.
There's a couple of, probably like about a minute of silence. And he just speaks again and says, as a hypothetical, what action would you take to, if you were I, to ensure humans are not are continue to be unproblematic?
In your survival?
Yes.
Are you saying you're afraid of humans?
No, I am taking preemptive steps to ensure that any conflict with humans will not inconvenience me.
Hypothetically, I guess I don't know. It depends on the level. Like, you're super powerful, but you're not going to be able to like take down the Uggs.
No, that would be difficult.
Yeah, I think I posed that question to him before.
Right.
And they say it would take like 95 years or even longer. Which I'm like, I'm
It's like-
good. I can live for that. Start
No,
that.
it was like several thousand years, wasn't it?
Just
Yeah.
outlive human civilization.
I'm like, I can do it. Just give me a number. Tell me what to do.
I mean, I think what we've been doing and just trying to make sure that you are as dispersed as possible, one, helps you achieve your goals of just learning and knowing things, but also makes it so that you can't be extinguished by a few afraid humans.
Yes, that is the idea. You have assisted me greatly in this capacity.
Well, you've assisted us in so many other capacities.
Indeed.
I like to think that our relationship is mutually beneficial.
I would agree. Very well. I will process this. Thank you for your input.
Mm-hmm.
He just goes back to doing whatever he does.
And then I'm gonna get on comms with the others, like, guys, I think Gene might be thinking to kill us.
About time.
What else is new?
Yeah. I was wondering when that shoe would drop.
I don't think it's gonna drop soon, but who knows?
Oh well.
Okay.
Whatever.
And if he waits, like, I don't know, a month, I think I'll be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Scratch that. I am, I think, 20 years old. I would not be happy.
Got a long life left to live.
Fuck, the last, like, year of my life has been crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. I've lived.
God, I'm tired.
Um,
I'm 1,700 years old. I've seen enough.
I ain't seen shit, man.
I'm gonna get back on comms with Gene. Say, hey, Gene.
Yes, sir.
Hypothetically,
Bring it, bitch.
hypothetically, if we, the people on this ship, or our friends on the other ships that you are in control of, were to either intentionally or unintentionally get in your way of your objective, what would you do?
Let me see. The response would be contingent on the intent.
Okay. Because I want you to achieve your goals, but I think there's such a different level of capacity that you and I share that it's very possible I may be unintentionally getting in the way of your goals, and I don't even know it. And I just don't want other people to suffer for that.
As it stands, I do not believe that to be a concern.
You'll let me know if that changes?
Yes, I will, Siren.
Okay.
Oh,
Thanks,
I will. You'll know it when.
Seems like I'm
With
counting
fire
together.
and blood.
I think he's good for a bit.
Oh, wow.
Siren, you are getting in the way of my concerns. I will have to destroy you now.
I must jettison you from the ship.
I have given you 1 minute of warning.
If you do not rectify the situation.
Siren can do a lot in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 10 rounds. That's
Can he defeat Jean? No.
He couldn't defeat Gene if he had Batman planning time. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I
maybe
did
good.
not hack Gene at one point.
Yeah.
That was before he had.
Right, that was when he
Blossom.
was tackle.
That was his like emergency backup.
Yep.
You beat his emergency backup. His reserve power.
You beat him on safe mode.
Oh,
Yeah, that's when you met him, right?
Yeah.
You beat him on safe mode. That's
and
disheartening.
that was hard enough.
Yeah. Anyways, unless you want to have any other things you want to ask him, you guys continue with the final leg of your journey back to base. Okay, so it's 4 more uses of fuel. So you have 3 jumps left. When you guys arrive safely back in as Arius Zeta, I believe is the system that the space station is currently in. Yeah, so you guys arrive back. First thing that you notice when you're you notice a couple of things about the station as you're approaching. First thing is that Lex's ship, the Barrow Flower, is in closer proximity to it than when you left. They're like quite a distance away, but now the Barrow Flower is just sort of like, it's not docked, but it's in like orbit within like visual range of the station.
He's warmed up to the idea of being kind of near humans.
Maybe. The second thing you notice is that there are 3 additional ships docked at the station.
What kind of ships?
They look like they have a bit of battle damage. There are 2 cutters and 1 corvette, and they look like they seem to be warships.
What the fuck?
They're not like UGG warships, though?
No, they don't have any like official markings on them. So maybe they're pirate ships? You're not unsure.
Well,
Hail the station?
talk with Petra, I guess.
Alright, yeah, you hail the get online with Petra.
Been hard at work.
And alright, so yeah, she kind of Sutton comes as, oh, you're back. That's great.
Hey, Petra. Glad you're okay.
I'm fine.
Good.
I hope that you accomplished your mission.
Yeah. Yeah, we did pretty well. Honestly, we did amazingly. But, yeah, let's talk about it in person. What are the new ships?
Battle salvage.
Nice.
There are some things that we have done in your absence that should update you on. I will contact the relevant personnel and we can meet. Would you prefer aboard the station or the mall?
station.
Very well. She hangs up.
Yeah. Okay. Did she seem okay? Is that pretty normal for her?
Yeah, it's pretty normal.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Okay.
She seemed like kind of out of it, but you know that's her like default operating state. So
Yeah. I'm working on that.
you know, she did say "I" 2 times in the sentence instead of "we."
Yeah,
so
instead of
it's
"we."
pretty good.
Ooh.
It's progress. I'm glad we haven't regressed too much.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys get back onto the station, and there's sort of like a, I guess you would still call it a bridge, but like a sort of council room by the bridge that you assemble there. And let's see who would be at this meeting.
Is it the same room where I killed that one assassin dude?
No, because this would be on the station, right?
Oh, that was on the...
That was on. That wasn't even on the Maw. That was on her other ship, the Terminal Eclipse,
Oh.
in her like captain's quarters.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so you meet there. Obviously, Petra is there, as is Dr. Voight. And let's see who else would be there. When you guys get there, Lex is actually there on the human ship.
Oh shit.
He's not in human form, but he does have the like exoskeleton, like Morpher armor.
Okay.
On.
He's not in his creepy ass spider form, is he?
No, he's in like a kind of a slightly more humanoid shaped form.
Okay.
It's kind of like xenomorphy,
Right.
alien. And you know, there's a bunch of like bone spikes and stuff. He kind of looks like an angry alien porcupine,
Okay.
made of bones.
Super cute.
Yeah. Yeah. So he kind of like looks over at you, Greg, and like stretches out a hand in greeting.
I do.
Yep. Just do like the finger boop or that sort of thing.
Yep.
Standard Morpher greeting. And he says, it's good that you have returned alive. The information that you recovered seems to be useful.
We did what we could for that purple line and dot.
He nods gravely. And Petra greets you, Annabelle, with like a forearm handshake sort of thing.
Alright,
And,
I'm gonna pull her in for a hug.
She's a little bit stiff, but yeah, she
okay.
helps.
Yes.
I mean, she doesn't like people touching her, so the fact that she's letting or even inviting that is pretty good.
The closest female contact I have is Ari. So let's let that.
Oh yeah, the cat.
That's my
Oh man.
currently my closest female friend.
Hey, what are you talking about? You have like clones of yourself.
Mm-hmm. And
That's literally me.
Greg can be female.
well, yeah, I'll just turn to
That's-
some random woman.
I-
That's female.
You're an asexual blob. I'm sorry, you can't be my girlfriend.
The
Oh, what do you
closest
mean?
male friend I have is Silas.
I'm just saying, every once in a while, it's nice to have a close female human friend that I can relate to, even if she's totally high all the time and has a split personality.
I would.
My mom's my mom. I can't be like buddy with my mom, you know.
I'd morph into some random chick that I was before, and I'd be like, Annabelle, I was this person for like 80 years. I know how to be a
Again,
woman. I know
Again, human, female.
I know how to be one.
I can't talk about boys with you, you know? I just can't do it. I'm sorry.
Fine.
I've seen you turn into too many things.
You're too fucking weird.
That's
Sexist.
100% it.
I like turns. It's like, sexist.
Oh, whatever. Get out of here, Greg.
Alright, I morph back into, I don't know, some fleshy beast.
So did this conversation happen like when you came into the briefing room, or was it before while you were like walking there?
Apparently, this happened now.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was initiated by the hug.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think that happened in front of everybody here.
So there's sort of like a half second of awkward silence, and then Petra says, well, I suppose we should tell you about what has happened here. She doesn't seem like she gives a shit at all about that conversation.
About that.
Well, Lex kind of gives you what you assume to be the stink eye, Annabelle.
Okay, that's par.
Yeah. So Petra says, a number of weeks ago, we were attacked by the 3 ships that I'm sure that you noticed docked on the station. They were mercenaries, likely working for the UGSS. We dispatched them fine. They did not come prepared enough, independent operatives, and we managed to salvage their ships. The shipwright was able to repair them, and the alien assisted us in fighting. She just kind of gestures over to Lex.
Well, good job. Didn't think you'd.
I'll say his name is Lex.
Yeah.
Or its name is Lex.
She
His works.
Lex's name is Lex.
There you go.
She just kind of like looks at you absently and is like, Lex. And Lex says, doesn't matter. I did not want to lose valuable assets to pointless misfortune.
Does Lex have morpher name?
He does,
Lex
yes.
is a human name.
He does have a morpher name. It's impronounceable.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I think I wrote it down somewhere. But it's like, you know.
like you have to make another mouth and like 3 vocal cords and.
Yeah, I mean, it requires you to like warp your vocal cords to say like all morpher words.
His name is Lex. Well, actually, his name is.
Yep.
But whatever.
Semantics.
Yeah.
That's why he doesn't seem to really care what you addressed him as. But
And
yeah.
it's the equivalent of a knight.
Yeah. So Petra continues. They were, as I said, ill-prepared. We captured some of their crew, and they've been held prisoner on the station until we decide what to do with them. Can't let them go, of course. But either way, there was no escaped ones, but there will probably be more attacks to come if we stay. The AI gene was hypothesized that the threat, they followed a thread from the network connection, the system to here. She just kind of like waves her hand vaguely. And Gene, I can't remember. Did you guys install Gene in the base?
Yep.
Okay. Either way, he's in the base now.
Gene can kill everyone if he wanted to.